There are families across this country that look just like any other family, but there's something different. A loved one who has made a commitment to defend the United States of America and our way of life. Nissan North America presents Designing Spaces Military Makeover. Brace yourself because here it comes. Hoorah!
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed. This is Designing Spaces Military Makeover, and it starts right now.
Here we are in the home of Stephen Lunt and his little family. Now, we sent them away on a little R&R and are doing some badly needed renovations from the overhead to the deck. Now, first off, maybe we should see who Stephen is. I'm sure that would help.
I was born and raised in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, which is just a little town outside of Charleston. Went to high school, graduated, and joined the military.
Stephen met Ashley at the San Diego airport while Ashley was traveling to a friend's baby shower.
Stephen was on leave from Japan. He started talking to me and said something like, "So you go to college," or something cheesy.
Stephen joined the Marine Corps Special Operations Task Force and was first deployed to Fallujah, Iraq, before volunteering to go to the extremely dangerous and remote Herat province in Afghanistan.
We had received a message from a team that was in distress. They were crossing a river that was deeper than usual.
Having their ammunition-filled Humvee stuck in the river, the team called Stephen's unit for assistance.
The game plan was to try to block the river with sandbags by hiring local nationals to come help us. One of the younger kids that was working for us used a pickaxe that was in his hand and struck me in the back of the head.
Ashley receives a phone call from the commanding officer telling her about the incident.
I was a wreck, of course, as to be expected. But when I got to hear his voice and hear him talk to me, it was a lot of reassurance.
Eventually, Stephen recovers, and now it's time for us to give back and make over their townhouse in Somerville, South Carolina.
Stephen and Ashley are the proud parents of a happy, healthy son, Barrett Cash Lunt. What does the future hold for Barrett? Well, you know, a college education will open a few doors.
This is Ryan White with Columbia Management. He joins us in the midst of construction to talk about the Barrett's future.
Saving for college is a major commitment, right?
Absolutely.
How does the 529 program and Columbia Management, how do they help that process?
You know, the Lunts have a one-year-old son, and the reality is that 18 years from now, it's very likely that it could cost up to $250,000 for him to attend even a public school for 4 years.
Crazy.
Could be double that for a private school.
Wow.
And additionally, more and more financial aid is coming in the form of student loans. So you have students graduating with thousands and thousands of dollars of debt.
529 is an investment strategy designed to help families like the Lunts save now for the cost of college in the future.
The reason why 529 plans are a smarter way to save for college is because of the significant tax implications, the flexibility, and the control that the plans offer. You can use the money in a 529 plan to finance education at any qualified educational institution across the country and even internationally, and the money can be used to pay for a wide variety of college expenses.
The money can be accessed at any point. The account holder has daily access, liquidity, and control.
Which is nice when it comes time to distribute the money, because unlike some other college investment vehicles where the assets in the account would transfer to the beneficiary when they turned 18, 529 plans keep those assets under control of the account holder so that he can distribute those funds, and you have the flexibility to change the beneficiary to another member of the family, or potentially let that account keep earning for a family member to be named later.
What are the challenges that military families face, specifically saving for college? The 529 plan, how does that benefit?
529 plan allows for a family, even a military family, to make subsequent contributions at regulated intervals or however often they have the flexibility to, and can provide them with in-state tax benefits depending on their residence state.
529 assets can be used at any higher education institution that's eligible, nationwide, and even some schools internationally.
This includes public and private colleges and universities, two-year schools, community colleges, Most vocational and technical schools, and even grad programs like medical school, law school, and even MBA programs are all qualified.
You mentioned earlier the tax benefits of having this 529 plan. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So earnings in a 529 plan grow free of federal taxes. And assuming that you use that money for college expenses down the road, then your withdrawals are also free of federal taxes, and in some cases, state taxes as well.
There's no age or income restriction on the 529 plan. The funds can be used to pay for a wide variety of college expenses, such as tuition, room and board, books, and other supplies mandated by the school.
Now, Columbia Management has a 529
We
plan
do.
created specifically by them. Tell us about that.
So it is the Columbia Management Future Scholar 529 College Savings Plan, and it offers a variety of benefits for those planning to save for a loved one's education. Assets in the plan, of course, grow tax-free, as we already talked about. We also offer a wide variety of investment options, and we even feature other money managers that are industry leaders so that someone can really find a portfolio that's truly right for them and their investment objectives.
Well, a lot of stuff that we learned here today, and for anybody who has more questions, like I'm sure there's always more questions. How can we find out more?
Absolutely, they can go to columbiamanagement.com/future scholar, find out more information on our plan and 529s in general right there.
The team has made a lot of progress today and is on track to complete making over this Operation Homefront provided condo before the Luntz return. Crew and volunteers are working hard on the downstairs, upstairs, and backyard.
Hey folks, we're just getting started. There's a lot more to be done. Check out part 2 of Designing Spaces Military Makeover, brought to you by Nissan North America. If you really care, then be there. Hoorah! Families across this nation are turning to, oh God.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.